I feel like over the past couple of years, I've come to realize what I personally believe is the most valuable thing money can buy and what money really unlocks for me. There are so many different ways to think about money. There are so many different motivations to acquire money and to go after money. Everyone has their own reason to go after money for the most part. It all combines together to mean mostly the same thing, but everyone has their own specific, unique take on money and why they want it. I personally believe, once again, that there's one thing that money buys that nothing else even compares to. The one thing that it actually can buy that is truly just on another level than everything else. Basically, in short, that is freedom. You can go through a life and you can buy whatever you want. You can make a lot of money to buy a car, a boat, a giant house, nice things, things to impress people. None of that compares to being able to wake up in the morning and choose what you want to do throughout the day. To know that you don't have a boss, someone barking you around, telling you what to do. You're not living your life based on someone else's commands or desires. You're not revolving your life around, some company's policies or rules or regulations. You're waking up in the morning, choosing what you want to do because you have the freedom to do that. And I do believe for the most part that money does allow that. Taking care of your personal finances, saving and investing, all these things do unlock that future for you. And that's why, in a sense, it is important to save money. I try and adhere to Stoic principles and all of that, and material possessions, all that stuff I'm not interested in. That's neither were the Stoics, that's not part of it. And so money naturally comes also as something you shouldn't be concerned about. But in this day and age, I feel like in order to truly be able to have the freedom to practice that Stoicism or any other sort of philosophical thinking, or to practice freedom in general, just the act of waking up in the morning, doing whatever you want, that requires money. That requires you to have a certain amount of money to where you can pay your bills or provide for your family or provide for yourself, without having to go and slave away at a job. The vast majority of people work a job they don't want to be working, or at the very least, work a job that it's all right, but if they had complete freedom, they would go and they would choose a different job. The vast majority of people. And so chances are the person I'm talking to right now through this camera, through this video, you are working a job that you wouldn't be working if you had full, complete freedom to do whatever you wanted. And money can get you there, in a sense. I don't want to put too much emphasis on, life's about making money and that money unlocks happiness. That's not true. But being able to do whatever you want, to work whatever job you want, to, participate in whatever hobbies you want without being burdened by the need to go paycheck to paycheck and to keep on, slaving away under someone else's command. That is something that I feel so strongly that I personally need to avoid. And that is the only thing, that is my one motivation to pursue money. That is the one thing pushing me to pursue money, is so that I can live a life that I choose. One book that I read, it's called The Simple Path to Wealth. It's by J.L. Collins. He describes having a large amount of money to be able to do what you want. He calls it a FU money. Basically, having enough money to be able to say F you to, your boss or whoever, or whatever responsibilities that you don't want to have, but you have them anyways because you need the money that responsibilities give. Being able to say F you to that. If you're miserable, you have someone who mistreats you, or you're working for a company that doesn't care about you, having enough money to be able to say, F you, I don't have to work here, I'm not going to work here anymore, and quitting, without worrying about not being able to support yourself because you have enough money. You have that FU money. That is the most valuable form of money. That is, I feel like, the most philosophically aligned pursuit of money, I would say. Of course, I'm a 22-year-old. I'm very naive. There's so many other different ways to look about it that may be more philosophically aligned. But for me right now, pursuing money just so you can live your own life, do whatever you want, wake up in the morning and hang out with whoever you want. For parents, being able to wake up in the morning and spend a week with your kids before they grow up, be able to spend extra time with them, not having to slave away at a job. That is super important. J.L. Collins in The Simple Path to Wealthy describes that too, is he got to spend like 3 months with his daughter every morning just waking up doing whatever they wanted because he had FU money. So that is the one reason why it is important to keep track of your money. That is the one reason why it is important to save and spend wisely, because every dollar that's in your pocket is a dollar closer to liberty, a dollar closer to complete freedom. Every dollar you waste away and spend on something you don't need, you're furthering your enslavement to whatever it is, supporting you, to whatever it is giving you that money. And chances are you don't like whatever it is that is. A lot of people like to push away the fact that they're a slave, or push away the fact that, they're burdened or dependent on the source of income because, I enjoy it. But it's the truth that most people don't really enjoy it, and that if they could choose, that if the freedom was given to them, they would choose something else, or just to do nothing at all and spend time at home with their kids or friends or whatever. I always wanted to make this video just to explain that. That's my philosophy as of right now, is that the pursuit of money in order to pursue freedom is, I would say, the most valuable thing you could be doing with money. It's time, being able to spend your time how you want, having complete freedom of your life. There is nothing more valuable in this world that you could possibly buy with $1 or with $100 or $1,000 or however much it costs. Being convinced that you need to buy, not save anything, keep on buying all these things to make you happy, it's a poison. The truth is, being able to wake up in the morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. That is true freedom, and for me, that is true happiness. And I hope, so at least some people agree with me. I know there's some people in my life right now who every time I try and talk like this, they just tell me like, no, that's not true. But I believe it's true, and that's what I'll be doing for the future. That's every dollar I make, that's the goal. And I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your week.